Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Mr. 2.8K needs no introduction, man. This is my friend, Colin Somerday, man. We're back.
Dude, let's go.
We're better than ever, dude. This is take two. If you haven't listened to episode 1, you guys aren't missing out on anything. I'm just kidding. You totally are. It's incredible. But he's back, and I'm beyond excited, dude.
Let's do it.
Great. It's great to have you here, dude. I think since our first talk, I feel like we've only become better friends, and it's good to have you here, bro. Thank you, dude.
Yeah, happy to be here.
Yeah, dude. There's a million things I want to talk about, and we'll stretch it out, and we'll get into case by case. But, dude, how you been? Are things cool, bro?
Yeah, they've been good, bro. I had a good Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. Was yours good?
It was cool, dude. This is great, dude. I'll start talking about this. With my Thanksgiving. So obviously, I am a professional podcaster now. That's you know what I mean. That's what I am. That's a big part of me. And so when I'm going to functions and stuff, right? I'm always pushing the podcast. Always, right? Yeah. I'm big on the self promotion, all that stuff. And so, for this Thanksgiving. I was talking about the podcast. Well, I love my family. Okay. If any of you guys are listening, I love you guys so much. And I love when we all get together. It's great. But they're in a very different boat than I am. Okay. All my cousins are like graduated college. They're starting their jobs. They're in incredible spots. You know what I'm saying? They're a lot more responsible than I am. Okay. Me, I'm about to leave to go to Florida. Right. I'm not even finished with school. Right. I am going to take classes while I'm down there. But it was like, not that I was feeling judged because I wasn't, but it was very interesting. There was a big difference between like my dreams and theirs. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? If that makes any sense at all.
Yeah, stockbroker, and then you're going this route.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Yeah,
nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, no. And I wouldn't have it any other way. But no, dude, Thanksgiving was good. Got together with some of the homies. I missed your Friendsgiving. Yeah. I'm the fucking worst, dude.
It's all right.
The
Just
worst,
don't let it happen next year.
It won't. and I sorry. I hope it's not personal. A little bit, bro. I know, dude. Were there like a bunch of people there or like?
Yeah, we had like 25 people probably.
That's awesome. And I freaking missed it. Yeah, no, me and my buddy did a pod that I thought I wasn't able to like do till after Florida, and I picked it up and.
Oh, dude, it's good. I get it. Honestly, like there were so many people. I didn't even get to talk to everybody that was there.
Really?
I was kind of just going for one of those things where it's like I'm gonna invite just all the homies and they can bring their girlfriends or whatever it might be, and I expected like 15 or like something like that, but
yeah, there you go.
Everybody, sorry,
you're good. Everybody
literally showed up besides like 3 people, and I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
So that was crazy because, it got hot as fuck in my apartment. We were, like, trying to open windows. I'm, like, fanning out the oven. I'm like, what the hell is going on in here?
That's nuts. And so to say sorry and to say thank you, I got you something. It's not in here. Wait, dude, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. But, like, talk to the camera or something. Like, literally, like, a minute.
Okay.
Right, dude. My bad.
Baby girl, what's your name? Let me talk to you, let me buy you a drink. I'm T-Pain, you know me. Convict music.
All right. So there's really, like, no good way to, like, intro this. I know you said that, like, here, wait, dude. I'm going to ask you, like, a bunch of questions, and then I'm going to...
Make me guess what it is?
Maybe not like guess, but I am going to like give it to you and like, so like you're big into baseball a little bit.
Yeah, that's fair to say.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you're kind of a big fan of like our Guardians and all that stuff.
Go Indians, yeah.
Okay, yeah, kind of. So basically, dude, I was at a game and I was like, dude, I got to take care of the homies. The guy that I got you, he kind of like took an L late postseason, bro. But I got you a Josh Naylor jersey,
dude.
Bro.
No way.
Yes, dude, bro. Check it out, dude.
Bro, and I literally just told my brother. I was like, dude, I need an Indians hat because, dude, this is sick. Bro, I don't have any Indians jersey. I literally have an Aaron Judge jersey And
He's a supervillain, bro. You can't rock the supervillain.
that's what I'm saying. Dude, thank you so much,
Dude,
my boy.
of course, bro. Of
Appreciate
course, bro. Like, you're
No,
one of the
that's
homies.
sick.
I got to take care of you. You know what I'm
But dude,
saying?
no,
Like,
literally, I just left my parents' house because I had to stop there and pick some stuff up.
Mm-hmm.
And my brother's like, yo, what do you want for your birthday? What do you want for Christmas? I was like, dude, honestly, nothing. But
Mm-hmm.
I would love a new Indian hat. Because I don't know where he gets his shit from, but
Yeah.
he's always finding like these vintage ass,
Mm-hmm.
like cool things. And he doesn't pay like a expensive amount for it. So I'm like, bro, hook the boy up.
Yeah. Well,
So
there you
that's
go,
tight,
bro.
bro. Yeah, thank you. No, I love
Dude,
that, bro.
of course,
Thanks.
bro. Good. I'm glad, dude. We'll get in. So,
Hell yeah.
so you told me yesterday, big thing. You met your girlfriend's parents for the first time
did, yeah.
ever, bro. And like,
Yeah.
and give me a little refresher. I know that like last episode we talked about how they're from like Iran. I see. I'm gonna
Yep,
say it
yep,
right
there
now.
you go.
And then they're not like us. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're from the States, and
Yeah, I mean, it's not. They are. I don't know if I would put it that way. Like they are like us. They just come from a different place.
okay, bro.
I got you.
But you know what I'm saying, bro. I'm not trying to like
no,
be
no.
racist or nothing. You know
I
what
know,
I'm saying?
I'm baiting you.
Yeah.
You can throw the line out.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Canceled.
Yeah. But
no,
you met them for the first time
yeah.
ever.
Well, I'll give you like a little preface too, because this wasn't like a planned thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'll just run you through my whole day yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So I worked early in the morning, and I left like an hour early because I've been having this mean tailbone pain for the past 2 weeks.
What you mean? You'd be like
Only way you can get tailbone pain is if you fall.
in back shots, bro. So were you like?
I didn't fall. No, and not back shot. But no, I guess there's this thing called like an abscess, and it's just like when you get like an inflammation buildup, and it's kind of like the way that I would describe it is like think of like a zit.
Okay.
And it's just since it's right between your butt crack on the tailbone,
Yeah.
it has a lot of inflammation, so it hurts like a motherfucker. So I can't sleep on my back. I can't sit down.
Are you cool right now? Are you like?
I'll get to it.
All right, sorry, bro.
It's pretty disgusting, but I'll talk about it. So I'm going through this pain. It's like, all right, the first 3 days, I'm like, it's probably just sore. Like I just slept wrong. No. Then it's like 6 days in, it's like, now this fucker, I can't sit still. Like, and I'm like leaning on one cheek. I look like I'm farting the whole time that I'm at class. I'm like, what the hell is this kid? What's going on with him? I don't know. I'm fucked. And then it gets to like 10 days in. Now, like, I can't sit. I can't lay down. And then 2 days ago, and I went to the doctor, and they're like, just take Advil, pussy. And I'm like, okay. And then so I was like, no, dude, now it hurts to walk. So then they're like, okay, we're going to give you some antibiotics and see how it goes. I was on them for like 2 days. I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to the ER. Like,
Oh, so you were hurting,
dude.
As funny as it sounds, you were hurting.
Yeah. Well, the way that the nurse practitioner prefaced it, he goes, it's a real pain in the ass, huh?
Like, yeah,
that's a good one.
Like, yeah, but get the fuck out of here. Like,
Yeah, literally. And so, and it's crazy that I've had this many people touch my butt in the past 2 weeks. I'm talking, dude, I go in there, they're like, let me see it, just drop your drawers on. I'm like, do what you got to do, but
yeah.
like,
Damn.
squint a little.
Are
or
you
something.
into it or like?
It felt nice. Yeah. No. No. So it's like the one comes in and she's like, hey, I have to have my colleagues come in because it's considered a sensitive area or something like that. I'm like, all right, bring them in. I don't care.
You got to bring the homies in to.
Bro, so instead of 2 eyes looking at it, I
Brought
have
the
6.
entourage, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, what the fuck? And this is the first visit I go to when they said, take Tylenol or whatever. I'm like, okay. And then I go in again. It's a new doctor because it was a different one. So I'm like, Jesus Christ, more eyes on my
Damn,
cheeks.
yeah.
So then it's another 6 eyes. And I'm like, fuck. But then I was like, dude, this hurts so bad. Like I was at work and I literally was like, looked like an old like witch, like all crooked, like literally Quasimodo,
Holy hell.
hunchback, and I was walking like
Shout out Quaz.
my boy.
Shout out Quaz.
And so I'm literally walking like I have a stick in my ass, and they're like, yeah, it's ready. And I'm like, what does that mean? And they're like, yeah, we're gonna slice it open. We gotta get to the sack.
Word?
Yeah.
What, bro?
Yeah.
Damn.
So me and my girlfriend, because Ronnie came with me, and
Shout out Ronnie.
shout out Ronica, and so we're sitting there for like 2 hours, and we're next to this lady. She's like in a bag, like help.
Holy
We're
hell.
like, is somebody gonna help her? And
You were
we're
in the
like,
loony bin, bro.
yeah, it was the one down in Akron. It's a little suspect. You got like Waukesha walking in with her yellow hair, like, girl, I need my visit, my boyfriend in there. I was like,
And
oh
the BBL is huge. It's too big.
I didn't look.
Yeah, you did, bro.
I didn't look.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. But yes, we're sitting there, and then they finally put us in a room, and we're sitting in there for like another like 30 minutes. We're like, dude, what the fuck? And then Ronnie literally is like, hey, when are we gonna be out of here? Like, you're gonna meet my parents today. And I'm like, good.
Oh, so it was the same day.
Yeah, so I'm like leaving work looking like a mess, and then I'm getting my ass sliced open, and she's like, yeah, let's go meet my parents.
Now you got to go meet the...
Yeah, this is a whole thing, dude. And I hate to be talking, but yeah, it's...
Bro, this is like a bit. This is like a Saturday Night Live bit,
no,
bro.
dude, but then the lady finally comes in. Her name was Felicia. Shout out, because she was sick. She had a little hood in her, I could tell. She was just like, all right, this is what it is. And
I'm nervous, bro.
nah, she was cool. She was cool. Mm-hmm. And so she's like, yeah, just bend over, drop the drawers. We're going to numb it, and then we're going to slice it. And I'm like, okay. And poor Ronica, she was sitting the chair over, and because it's all pus that it's like.
She was watching?
Yeah, she was in the room.
Damn.
7 months, man.
You do love her, bro.
Dude, that's the nurse. She's like, how long have you guys been together? We're like 7 months. She's like, yeah, there's no going back now. So I was like, fuck. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I wanted to know what it looked like.
Did you go under when they were cutting your shit
No,
open?
they just like inserted it with like numbing stuff. Mm-hmm. And then.
That hurts.
Dude, it hurts so fucking bad.
That hurts like a bitch.
I was like squeezing on my belt and like biting the paper.
Dude, that hurts more than them just doing it, bro. I swear to God, dude.
Yeah.
It hurts so bad when they numb.
Yeah, it was terrible. Mm-hmm. And so she then numbs it and then slices it. And I can like feel like she like injects like some kind of fluid in there so that it helps push all the pus out. And then she's like feeling my butt and like pushing all like, because the inflammation goes like halfway down my butt.
Oh, so she had to like get it out of the hole.
The area.
This is like mad gross.
And so it went from like the middle of my lower butt to like the low back area, and she's like pushing it. So I'm getting like a low key massage. I'm like, she's into me.
Ronnie's in there too. That's like,
yeah.
Damn.
And so I was like, oh, when I think of pus, I think of like white, yellow,
like a
gooey.
whitehead zit.
Yeah, kind of, but like more so I was like thinking like yellow, white kind of goo.
Okay.
And when I asked, I was like, how's it look, Ronnie? And she was like, I just saw blood. So it looked like, I guess it was just a bunch of like pus and blood, and she's like wiping me. It took like 5 like different like of like the stuff that she was putting into the cut to like flush all of it out. I mean, it still hurts to this day. It happened yesterday. I act like something crazy would happen. But like I do have way more relief today than I did yesterday. But
I'm happy for you.
Anyways, that prefaced into because then I meet Veronica's parents.
How long did that procedure take? Were you laying
10
cheeks
minutes.
out for so okay.
Yeah. So we were there for like 2.5 hours. But that's because we waited that long. And then by the time she sliced me open and did that, it was probably like 10-15 minutes.
Damn.
Yeah.
She's done it before. That was like...
That's what I asked her. I was like, is this common? Because I was trying to get like some like, oh, it's not a big deal. I'm not like a weirdo.
Yeah.
She's like, it's not that common. I was like, damn it. Come on, Felicia. Like I was literally trying to get it out of her, but she's like, no, it's not that common. She said it's a common area to get it, but it's not common. I was like,
interesting. I've never heard of that.
Well, if you're listening, don't Google abscess or polyp between butt cheeks because I almost vomited, and I like to, for fun, just go on justgore.com. So it's disgusting.
Justgore.com?
Yeah, Google it.
We can talk about that because I've been there once.
You ever heard
twice.
like the gauntlet run?
No.
Yeah, it's pretty good. There's like 30
so
levels.
wait.
So it like starts with like a broken arm.
Tell me about what gore is. So I know this is like... Are we talking about like the ISIS videos where they like cut people's heads off?
Yeah, so that's like level like 7, I think, or like 20.
Level 7?
Like 23 maybe, because it like starts with like a broken arm, and then it starts like somebody like, I don't know, getting hit with a fish, and it like cracks their skull up, and like it just gets significantly worse.
Yeah, that's the serial killer incubator, bro.
Yeah, like,
and you've done it.
Yeah. It's called the Gauntlet, baby.
Okay, so what does the Gauntlet consist of, bro?
It's literally just like a bunch of different like gory graphic things like that. Like there's
You're scarred though. You are scarred.
Well, I'm such a fuck is that at our lunch table
you jerked off.
No,
sorry, bro.
It's like sophomore year and junior year, all through high school. I would like sit at the lunch table and I would put these poor kids through the gauntlet while they're eating. Or like I would just show them like, hey, you want to watch OG Mugbone? It's just like fucking cum shot videos. Like while you eat your fucking ham sandwich that your mom made you, I'm gonna force you to watch cum shot videos. It's super fucked, but yeah, I used to do it all the time.
Damn.
Just because I'm a weirdo. Like
I'm glad
that.
we're like closer now than we were back then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You ain't put me through the gauntlet while I'm eating my lunch, bro.
Yeah, those Oreos are coming back up. Sorry. But yeah, so it's just a bunch of fucked up shit. Like 2 girls, 1 cup, 1 guy, 1 jar,
Yeah.
like that kind of thing.
Shout out 2 girls, 1 cup. That's
Yeah.
my inspiration.
2G1C.
2G1C. That's right.
Yeah, 1 man, 1 horse. But yeah, stuff like that.
I'm familiar.
But yeah, anyway, so I went and met her parents. Literally, I just had my ass sliced open, and then I had to go shower within like 45 minutes. Like, go shower, and then I drove all the way to her place.
Was it like burning in the shower or like?
Kinda, yeah.
Okay. And so when it comes to like set the scene, bro, is it like a nice suburban neighborhood or like are we talking like shoes on the wire? Like where are you meeting?
Oh, her
family?
parents live in like Stowe, so it's like they don't really necessarily live in like a neighborhood. It's just like a side road on
Okay.
like kind of like a mainish road.
Okay.
But it's like on a side road. Yeah, so I guess it's a neighborhood before you go back, but they're like the 3rd house in or something like that. It's a nice house for sure.
Yeah.
Like it's like I know it's 2 stories for sure. I don't know if they have a basement because I didn't go in the basement.
You weren't
but
snooping around, yeah.
I was kind of. Wait. Okay.
All right,
so,
wait. Yeah.
So I'm in there meeting them. I wouldn't say I was nervous. I was more excited because, I mean, it's been fucking 7 months that we've been dating, and I'm like, she's like met my whole family and like all this. She comes over for like shit. So I kind of wanted to have that thing where like I can come over for like
And be cool with them, bro.
yeah, and like do that kind of stuff or like go to like a fucking family picnic. Like that would be sick. So I was excited for that, and then I don't know. She said that her dad's like she's never done this with a boyfriend before, like have him meet the family.
Really?
So they didn't know how to approach it either.
Oh,
So it was kind of like,
interesting, bro.
yeah. So it's like my first time meeting them, but then their first time at like meeting like their daughter's boyfriend. So it was like new both ways.
So I used to hang out with a chick, and she was like Serbian.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know.
Name drop?
Nah, she's mad whack. But basically, like with her family and stuff, like if I met her parents, then it was like locked. Like we had to get married,
That's kind of how.
And thank God I never met her parents. I'll tell that story after this. But
No, that's how it literally, because that's how like she's like, normally I would never bring anybody to meet my parents unless there's a ring on my finger. I'm like, I don't have a ring, but I have good intentions. So like, I don't know, we're getting there, but yeah. So that was
you walk in the door.
Yeah, take my shoes off.
Okay.
Oh no, I walked in the door, shook her dad's hand, gave her mom a hug.
Was
met her because I met her mom like 2 times.
And when
before. Very briefly though.
And when he shook your hand, was he like, "What the fuck is good?" You know what I'm saying? Like, did he strangle your shit, or were you guys like boys?
I fucking grabbed it and I pulled him in. I pulled a Trump on him. So get in here. No, I didn't. It was a regular handshake. But that's the thing is that her dad speaks like 99% like Persian. So there's a language barrier. So he only can really understand, like he kind of can understand, but since I speak so heavy in slang, I have to like, I don't want to say dumb it down, but basically dumb it down. So like, and I have to like, she gave me like a critique is that I have to talk slower just because I talk so fast that like it's hard, like because it's not their native language.
But that's
right?
weird because you don't want to make him feel like a dumbass, but he doesn't know in the first place.
Well, that's the thing too. So I could literally be talking about like something random, and he probably wouldn't understand like 80% of it. But like if I'm talking about like he can understand, like I don't want this to come off like the wrong, but it's like if I'm just saying like, yeah, this is good, like certain food, or like go to
Incredibly basic.
Yeah, like pretty basic. Like I guess I don't know the full extent of what he can understand in English, but like, so Ronica was just kind of translating. So he would like ask questions to her in Persian, and then she'd be like, "Oh, he said like we were talking about beer because he was drinking like a Stella."
Okay.
And I'm a big beer guy, so I was like, "Is that his favorite kind?" And she was like, "Yeah, that's his favorite kind. He likes all the light beers."
I see. Just
And then I would like tell her to be
simple-
like, does he like anything like dark or something like that? You
I
know what I'm
see.
saying? So like, and then he could like he would say like, does he like? I was like, does he like beer? And he like shook his head, like, yeah, I like beer.
Okay.
But like, I
Simple,
couldn't have like
simple sentences.
pretty much.
You can't be talking about like 2016
Yeah, like
XXL freshman cipher
Exactly.
with her dad. Yeah.
yeah, but so that was interesting for me because, I mean, that's not like I feel like a common thing but I liked it. I thought, I mean, her mom, she's dope, really really nice.
And she can speak fluently and
Yeah, yeah. I just the critique that Ronnie gave me was speak slower because she can understand it. It's just one of those things where it's like if I'm rambling because I am a rambler.
yeah.
Where if I just slow it down, she would be able to answer it
I see.
better because she would be able to understand it better. Whereas if I'm like she can't
I see. But
fully, you know what I'm saying?
and Ronnie speaks. She's good at speaking
Yeah.
both languages.
And I always
all that
joke with
stuff.
her too, just because she says like certain things, like she'll like switch like a V for a V or a V for a W. So she'll say like vet. So I'm like, what'd you say? She hates that I do this too. She's like, I don't like when you do. I'm like, okay. So like I have like a whole list on my phone. It's like words that Ronica pronounces funny.
Wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like she says, I know what she means every single
Yeah,
time, but I'm like, what?
And does she have any siblings or?
Yeah, she has a little brother that's 10. Sorry, I have the tailbone pain, so if I'm moving around a lot,
No, bro,
that's why.
please, dude. I don't want you to be in any pain at all.
But oh yeah, there's another thing that I wanted to, yeah, I'll just get on into it. But
Yeah.
yeah, he's 10.
Did you meet him?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are you guys bros or like?
he was shy, but apparently he needs a couple times to meet me. But me and Ronica play like Call of Duty on the phone together all the time, and then we also play like Clash Royale.
COD Mobile?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and we play.
You're
like,
winning, bro. That's so sick.
That's sick.
Uh-huh.
And we play Brawl Stars and Battle Royale, Clash Royale.
Brawlies, bro. That was the move back in high school,
I'm
bro.
addicted.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, but so we play that, and her brother plays all those too. So we'll play like trios on like Brawl Stars, or like I'll like friendly battle him on. So he refers to me as 3 Bobby ZT. He's like,
Because that's what you're. Yeah, that's
it's
right.
been that for like 15 years. He's like, can ZT join my clan? I'm like, I'll do it on Royale, but I'm not doing it on Brawl.
Yeah.
Because I'm in Matt Whitlinger's clan and we're sweaty.
Really?
Yeah.
Are the boys still active?
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, there's like a couple people, but it's like,
I might have to hop back on them
get
for
on,
real,
bro.
dude.
Get in there.
Yeah.
I'm sweaty now. I play like 3 hours a day. I have no life.
So when you were playing with her brother, were you like?
Oh, I didn't like. I just play with him like just whenever I'm on. I'll see like his name's Parsa is his real name,
I see.
but it's funny because his Brawl Star name and like Royale name or whatever is Pasta, because it's like some girl that he has a crush on or something like that called him Pasta. So now he just put his name as Pasta. So I'm like at her house and like just like chilling. I'm like, hey, Pasta. So it's kind of funny.
When you're playing with him, to be honest, like, is this one of those things where you're like, damn, he kind of sucks, but you know, she's my girl's brother, so I got to play a couple games? Or like, is he like cracked where you're like getting carried and stuff?
No, I don't get carried.
So you gotta like.
I'm like, hey, yeah, we'll play for 4. I gotta get off soon.
Yeah.
Like, just fucking like turn the. You remember how you could do that on Xbox? It's like you had to turn your like preferability offline.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you're like, all right, guys, I only got 4 more in me. It's like going offline. It's like, all right, I'm gonna go play with my sweaty friends so I can win.
Because you're playing for trophies and you're trying to get your trophy count up. So like, damn.
Yeah.
You're a good guy though.
Thank you. Yeah, no, he is not very good at Brawl Stars, but Royale's all right. But yeah.
And what's your strat on Royale? I've been the same strat since high school.
Mine, yeah, same strat since middle school.
I run giant skeleton, and then I'll push.
You're like a goblin barrel guy.
I used to be God Burrow, but I also have morals and standards, so I don't want to be like a total piece of shit. Like, you know, it's like people that run like, you know, Mega Knight. It's like, I hate you, and you're probably like a total piece of shit.
Do you run low elixir or high? Or is it middle, like 3, 4?
So I will run giant scale. And believe it or not, giant scale is my defense. So
yeah, so you get a big push and you just
like if some guy's pushing on one side, I'll giant scale because his bomb is like
1800 damage.
It's a Hiroshima, bro.
Yeah.
Like nobody's living.
Yeah.
So you know, I'll drop giant skelly on one side, and then I'll push like knight archer, and then if you put a hog behind, it pushes them forward faster, bro.
You don't gotta tell me about a hog, my guy.
Yeah.
I know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, but no, dude.
Okay.
But no, dude, I haven't played. Damn, I gotta get back on now, bro. I've been playing like chess. I'm like mad boring now.
I love chess.
Mm-hmm.
I had a roommate where he had a chessboard, and we used to play every single night. So I was pretty good, and I ended up, dude. This pisses me off to this day still.
Mm-hmm.
We had this. I went and bought out like this. Like, it was like relatively nice, like I don't know, like $100 set, like chessboard.
Was it like wooden?
Yeah, it was wooden. And it had like
Those are nice, dude.
and it had like the metal pieces.
I love that. Yes.
Yeah. And so we would always just play in the apartment, and then like sometimes we'd walk down to the bar, 69 Taps. It's like a 2-minute walk from my apartment.
Okay.
And then we were like, I don't know. Somebody got us, and we brought so the chess set was with us at the bar because we would play there too.
I love playing at the bar or like little speakeasies and stuff. That's the best place to play chess.
Yeah, because we would just sit there and we drink 7 beers as is. So
That's
it's like, why not play chess and drink 7
Yeah,
beers? So
that's
we were like,
awesome, dude.
Yeah.
It's so much fun.
But then like he had friends come, and like he had some interesting friends.
Mm-hmm.
And they like to get into some activities
Mm-hmm.
most of the time, usually in the bathroom.
So they're fucking with the pieces.
No, they would just do coke in the bathroom. And so then the night got wild, and I'm always down for a good ride.
Mm-hmm.
So we went to this different place, this different bar. It's Barmacy. It's like down in Cleveland or Highland Square. It's like 10-minute drive from.
Is it okay? Yes, dude. I know.
It's like Barmacy, Ray's.
I know exactly
like that
what it
area.
is.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And so we went to that one, and we brought the chessboard with us again because we went in the other kid's car, and we fucking left the board.
Dude.
That night turned out. It's probably because I was shitty that night. I ended up getting pepper sprayed that night too, so that was cool.
Yeah, it's not
It
not
wasn't.
preferred. No.
Yeah, so I got pepper sprayed, and my $100 chess set was left there. So
Damn, dude, that
Shitty.
sucks, bro. Because I know, dude, you know exactly, like how that feels. My board, right there,
oh, is that like one of those foldable ones?
Yeah, no.
Nice.
You know, and then the pieces are like magnetic, so you can play in the car, right?
That's
so like
perfect,
it's not
yeah.
shaking and stuff. Dude.
Yeah.
I love that.
It's a good size.
But
yeah.
like you know,
Very portable.
when I was at Stark State, I had a 3-hour gap in between classes. I wouldn't go home, so I would go get Chick-fil-A. I would come back, and one of the ways I got a lot better at chess is I would play on my computer, but I'd set it up.
Chess.com?
Yes,
Nice.
We'll play. But I would set up my board, and I would mimic the games just to see how they look and get a better feel.
So you're sweating on these things. Huh?
I mean, bro, always,
That's
bro.
what I was
Are you
doing.
kidding me, bro? And so basically, my board would be set up. And so at Stark State, you know, if you're over the age of 65, all classes are free because it's a community college. So all these unks would be chilling in the area, bro. So one of the ways I got really good at chess is I'd be chilling at Stark State with my board out, and they come up, they'd be like, "Yo, like, let's play."
Nice.
And so you would sit and you would talk to these guys over chess. And bro, like I had this old guy Steve. We would play every single Tuesday, and he would tell me stories, bro. Like he's been like in the can, and he was telling me about like, you know, all of his like, you know, ex-girlfriends and all this stuff. But like, you know,
Get him on the pod.
but he was a serious chess player, bro. He was
That's
a
sick.
great chess player. One of my dreams, dude, and we should go do this. Do you know how they have like hustlers in you know, New York and stuff?
Yeah.
I'd love to go and fucking run hustlers, bro. That'd be so much fun, dude.
Hustled or hustler? What
I
is
mean, I don't know, because those guys are fucking good.
Yeah, they are.
They're good. What is your ELO ranking on chess.com?
It's low. I would have to look because I haven't played on there in a minute.
There's
but
no need to be ashamed. It's cool. But like,
what's like above beginner? Because I forget how. Is it like 7 something? Like if you're good, it's like a
so
1200 or
I've
something.
been playing for a while, and I know all my openings. I know tactics
Yeah.
and stuff like that. I'm about a 1200.
Okay, that makes sense. Because I think my roommate was a 1200, so I was
Yeah.
like high 700s, maybe 8.
Yeah, you know, and that's still not bad because you understand the basics of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
game and what to play for and stuff. But chess is a phenomenal game.
Yeah, I didn't play as much on the phone, but I would play a lot in person, like I said, because my roommate would always play with me.
Yeah,
But-
but back to what you were saying. So you met her parents. Was it like dinner?
Yeah. So that was it. Yeah, it was. So we hung out for like a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
She was just giving me some of like, because her dad just got back from Iran, and he brought back like some food from there. So like they had pistachios, and they were like roasted in saffron.
I don't know what that is. You gotta
So
speak
it's like
English.
it's just a spice.
Okay.
And so like, you know how our pistachios are green,
Yeah.
red. The saffron makes them
Really?
red, so it was a red pistachio.
Okay.
And I asked him, I was like, "Why is it red?" And she's like, "I actually don't know." And then her mom said they were roasted in saffron, so that was kind of they tasted pretty similar, but they had like some like different kind of taste.
Sounds phenomenal.
And then there was like these little things that look like high chews, you know, like the candy high
Yeah,
chew. Yeah, it was just like those, but it was more like jelly-ish
Okay.
kind of texture, and they were really good.
Mm-hmm.
Then I had like some cookies and shit,
Mm-hmm.
and then they made me some tea.
Yeah.
Well, I think it was actually, they had like a strawberry lemonade that her mom just made us nothing crazy. But
Mm-hmm.
for dinner, we had tadig, which is just when they basically fry the bottom layer of the rice.
And the food was fire.
Yeah, it was good.
It sounds
really
like they killed it. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's tadig. So it's just like you like put rice down there with like oil and like seasoning, and it like basically not burns it, but kind of burns it.
It's like a crust
so
almost.
so it's hard. And then like you put the other rice on top of it, and then you flip it.
I see.
So it's
Okay.
like hard layer on top, so it's like crunchy.
That sounds
And then there's
phenomenal.
like
Damn.
soft rice like on the other, so that was good. And then we just had rice, and then there's this stew. I forget what she even called it, but it was good. It was like celery stew basically, and it had like lamb and
Yeah.
celery and some other shit. And
Sounds
then-
really phenomenal.
Yeah,
man.
we had like chicken, and then she made quesadillas. She's like, I thought Colin would like these. I was like, I'll eat anything.
That's awesome, bro.
I'll eat anything
That's
you put
sweet.
in front of me.
But it went well, and they were cool.
Yeah, it was cool. And then we started playing some rummy. Me, Veronica, her mom, and her little brother.
Yeah.
And
That's a great game.
yeah, but it was like with these like chips rather than cards.
The tiles.
Yeah.
I play with the tiles.
Yeah.
My family's always played with the tiles. Yeah.
So we did that, but right when we sat down, I like sat down, and I'm like, I hear like, I'm like, fuck,
What?
and my butt,
What?
it was leaking.
No.
Yeah. So I look at Ronnie, like I'm like wide eyed. I'm like,
Were you wearing like a diaper to like?
no. I was just
Damn.
free.
In the draws, bro. Bleeding in the draws.
You gotta think about this though, because I knew it was gonna do that, so I specifically chose red underwear. I'm a big brainer, bro. I was like, I don't have anything. Like they just shoved the gauze up my cheeks. Like they're like, this will do it. And I was like, well, I'm taking a shower in 30 minutes. What am I doing? But so I look at her. I'm like, it's leaking.
So wait, are we talking like Pepsi soda fountain leaking? Or
No,
like,
no. It literally like it's like a girl on her period, basically.
For the people who don't know, let's use another example, bro.
It's like this much was like the outline the size of this hand.
It's not a lot.
It wasn't a lot, but it was like, oh shit. And so I look at her and she's like, okay. Like I went off and wiped the thing, like wiped it a little bit. And then she went up and got me a pad. So I have,
Oh, you rocking?
I have a
The
vagina.
maxi.
I got a vagina pad on my cheeks right now. Yeah. Well, I got a new one from her this morning because, yeah.
That's love right there, man.
Yeah. She's like, oh, yeah, you're
Yeah.
bleeding from your area.
Yeah, been there.
I was like, thank God for you. Yeah, so that was interesting. And then, yeah, we just chilled. And yeah, that was it. Oh, we shopped at TJ Maxx. I got this shit yesterday. I'm like, what's up?
Yeah, no, dude, that's clean, bro. That's clean. And you won at Rummy. Are you a good Rummy player?
Technically,
I feel like you can't be good at it.
Yeah.
It's kind of RNG.
technically her mom won, and then we went around the circle, and everybody else was able to clear their
Put all
thing
their tiles down.
besides Veronica.
I see. Yeah.
So technically, everybody's winner but her.
So, you know, I don't want to say too much. I'll tell you, you know, about that Serbian girl. So,
Yeah.
give me a second. I'm trying to think like what I want to say without like airing shit out. Okay, so I'm not gonna tell you where we met, but basically we were like hanging and stuff. Damn, this story's gnarly. Okay, so we're hanging and we go out and she lives about like 40 minutes away. So we would meet like halfway, you know, and just hang out and go get food or whatever. Well, one of the nights she's like, yo, my parents aren't going to be home. Come say what's good. So I was like, okay, yo.
Whoa.
And this was like pre-super Christ trying to do the right thing, Avery. And so
you're trying to get that.
we'll talk about that, bro.
Okay.
So basically, well, so she asked me to come over, and I was deathly sick. I'm talking like,
And you still did it.
dude, I was in so much pain. I forget what I had. It was like, if anyone who's had COVID, it was like COVID times 5. I was in so much pain. This is what it was, dude, is I had this like,
Tooth infection? TMJ?
yes,
No.
there was, dude, I'm trying to think of what it was, but I had this horrible pain in my mouth. It was absolutely horrible.
Yeah.
It was worse than a toothache. It was like I had to take penicillin for a long time for it to
Yeah.
go away. It was incredibly painful.
I bet, yeah.
And I wouldn't eat and I wouldn't do anything. I was in so much pain. But I was mad horny. So we fucking
In the mouth, out the prick.
So we truck it out there.
Who's we?
My bad. We're on the same team spiritually. Like,
Oh,
you know what I'm
gotcha.
saying? Like
Okay.
everyone,
We're in the same car going on the journey. Gotcha.
like
Yeah.
we're all in the same boat, but I'm there by myself.
Okay.
Okay.
I didn't
So-
know if you were like tag team or
So
something.
no, bro. So we show up, and I have to park on the street. Her family has like security cameras.
Like
okay.
a ring kind of thing. She's like
Long
down the
story
block to the
short,
right.
this ain't the first time she done this, bro. I feel like a fuck, but whatever, bro. So we show up, and so she knows exactly the route to take where you're just out of view of the camera. So we're going like this weird like.
Through the red bush.
Yeah,
Around
bro.
the rock.
Yeah, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like we're going like a weird route to get, and then I get into this back door, and her sister's down there. Okay, and I meet her sister. I'm like, what a horrible first time to meet you. She's like, yeah, but it's okay. And so I don't know. Do you have that homie? You go over to their house, and they're super like minimalist. So there's no shit anywhere in their house.
Yes.
like, bro. I think like in her living room, she had like a couch, but it was in like the center of the room. It wasn't like up against the
Yeah.
wall. It was like mad weird. And then like where the TV was supposed to go, there was like a picture or something. And I kept making fun of her, bro. So she's from like Serbia or like whatever.
Yeah.
And so Ukraine, I think that's what that is, bro. And I was horrible, okay? So please don't like cancel me for this shit. But I kept making jokes about how her country was gonna be like underwater soon, and she was getting like all pissed off, bro. But so there was like a painting where this TV was, and I was like, yo, like here in America, like we put like TVs on the wall and stuff, and she was getting like mad upset about it, and her sister was like there, and so she was laughing, but like you could tell she was
Yeah, it
like
was kind of
sour
bugging her a
about
little
it. So basically, we go into her room and we're watching a movie. We watch, shout out, The Firm with Tom Cruise. It's a phenomenal movie. And so one of the characters in that movie, Tom Cruise's mentor, like his character's mentor in the movie, his name is Avery. That's where I got my name, because when my parents were first together, my dad was going through law school, and they would watch that movie all the time, and that's where I got my name. But so we were watching The Firm, and her sister comes in, and her sister is like super religious, you know what I'm saying? So like she's sitting there, and I'm taking so many pain meds, bro.
Oh yeah. Damn. So that would.
Dude, I was
Did you have to make out with her?
Yeah, I was in so much pain, bro. But all right, long story short, we didn't have sex, but we'll get there, okay? We like
Low job.
everything but like, okay, so like bro, so like, like her sister comes and she sits in our room, and and she's talking to me. I'm like, damn, like get the fuck out of here, like you're cock blocking.
Cock block,
That's what I'm
yeah.
saying, bro. But basically we got into this conversation. I forget how we even got there, but we were talking about Kendrick Lamar or something. And so, I told her, I was like, I love like rap and like hip hop and stuff. And she's like, oh, we don't listen to secular music in this house. I was like, what are you talking about? And she was getting like into all this stuff about how like, like that's the devil's work, and like, don't listen to that or whatever. And we're arguing for probably like an hour. Not like, arguing, but I'm in so much goddamn pain, dude.
Yeah,
and I'm
get the
fucking
fuck
loopy because I'm, you know what I mean?
Hyped up on
'Cause,
drugs.
so my mom had these like oxys left over from like a surgery, and
2 will do.
I know you're not supposed to, but I took those with me, and and shit was hurting, So when you're taking Advil, and I'm not too familiar with like oxys and all that.
Yeah.
So like when you're taking Advil, and you're like, damn, shit hurts. So you take like 6, and it's Advil.
I'm on 6 right now.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah.
So like, what I'm saying? Well, I took these oxys, and my mom said they're a lot stronger. So I took 2, bro.
You got numbed out?
And I was, and she's trying to like talk to me, and I'm like fucking like, ugh. And she finally leaves, bro. And
That must have been a interesting drive.
so
Probably like.
I took the oxys when I first got there.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay,
Gotcha,
so we
gotcha.
get there, and it wasn't like ED. It wasn't, okay, but I just wasn't fucking horny. I was so like high off these. Fucking,
Yeah, like you need it out of you, but dude, I get that so much. Like
that's what I'm saying, bro. And so basically, man, I'm a fucking, just know that like I regret everything, and I would never do this now. This is not a reflection of me or my character now. Okay, I was a complete piece of shit. But she starts fucking taking her clothes off, and she's like on top of me, and we're making out, but I'm just not feeling it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking loopy. I'm drowsy, and I was trying to watch the movie, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I love that movie, bro. And so I was
should've
like,
picked a bad movie, bro.
yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. And she was like, damn, like, don't you want to have sex? I'm like, nah, like I don't. And she was like, and then she got upset. Long story short, we fall asleep, bro. But I don't know if you've ever woken up in the middle of the night off like oxys. Okay.
I've never taken.
Okay, but I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm fucking looking around the room and shit's like popping out of the walls.
It's like the sleep paralysis.
Exactly, bro. But I could get up and move around, but like it wasn't like I was seeing like naked leprechauns and shit. It was just everything was moving, bro. It was honestly like really fucking cool, but I had to piss so bad.
Yeah, like where the fuck is this bathroom?
That's what I'm saying, bro. And so I get up and I'm like running into the walls and shit because I'm fucking and
Drunk off oxy.
yeah, and I get to the I get to the bathroom and I gotta piss and I'm pissing, bro. And so like obviously like I'm a dude, so I'm standing up and I'm pissing, and you're looking at the wall. Well, on the wall, weirdest shit I've ever seen in my life. There's like a picture of her dad in the fucking bathroom.
Watching you.
That's what I'm saying, bro. So I'm fucking like tripping, and this fucking dude is fucking staring at me while I'm fucking pissing in his house. And I piss and I go back and I fall back asleep. Well, she's one of those girls that like gets up mad early, like retardedly early.
Yeah.
Okay. So she's up at like 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm still trying to sleep, bro. You know what I'm saying? She wakes up, she's like moving around and she's like reading or whatever.
The classic, my parents are coming.
Yeah, no, not yet.
Okay.
So, basically like, her parents get home around like noonish or whatever, but that's not important. So it's like 6 o'clock and I'm trying to sleep, and like all of a sudden, bro, like I wake up again and I hear this like caw. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So they have this bird in their house. Okay.
It's the grandfather clock or something where it's like.
So, bro,
Yeah.
no, it was a real ass bird. So they have a pet bird and they let it fly around the house, bro.
What?
And not that I'm like sober yet, but I'm, you know what I mean? I'm not
it's
like,
coming off, like-
yeah, bro. And I'm still like tripping a little bit. And so this bird, it's like cawing and making all this noise, and I walk out and I'm in my fucking Fruit Loop boxers, and so, and this thing fucking flies at me, and I'm like freaking the fuck out. I'm like, what was that? She's like, oh, that's and
Who's fucking parakeet?
that's what I'm saying. And so, and her dog had her bird had a human name. It was like Clarence or like some lame shit. I was like, yo, like you gave your bird like a human name, and I close the door and I go back to bed. And finally, dude, it's time to leave or whatever. And she's like, and at this point, I'm like, dude, I want to go home. Like, I'm not in a good spot.
Yeah.
I'm tired, bro. And she's like, did you have a good time? And I was like, yeah. I know. yeah, basically, long story short, I never met her parents, but I met her sister, and basically, she's like, because you met me, you guys might have to get married and all this stuff. And in my head, I was like, fuck no, dude. After everything, everything I've experienced tonight, like, I do not want to spend a lifetime with this, bro.
I needed a wall with TVs on it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And so finally, we broke up, and we met up, and she was like, why? Well, like, she travels a lot, and she was like hanging with these dudes when she was traveling. I don't want to get into that and shit, but I was like, fuck that. And so we meet up, and she's like, well, what's the issue? Like, what's the problem? And I'm like, I don't know. I made a joke. I was like, I don't want like birds and like couches in the middle of rooms for the rest of my life and all that stuff. And now she's like fucking one of my homies that I thought we were cool, but whatever. All that to say, bro, I'm glad you had a great experience when you met her family, dude. That's great.
Yeah, it was cool.
That's awesome, dude.
No birds.
No birds.
No birds in this one.
That's sweet. Did she have like dogs or cats or whatever? Or?
She personally has a cat, which it's a little bastard. I was gonna use a different word, but
really,
yeah, I hate it.
I'm not a cat.
No,
guy
I like
at all.
love it, but at the same time, it's like every time you come in, it just fucking bats at my leg. I'm like,
oh, it's one of those meme ones.
Yeah, it's like two. She calls it just a baby, but
it's not.
No,
he knows everything he's doing. And
yeah,
exactly. But dude, so one of the things I wanted to run past you, and we talked about this a little bit, but I want to pick your brain about it some more. We've had a couple conversations about like, you've been asking about like my camera and my, and my podcast stuff and all that stuff, which I think is freaking awesome, dude. I think, you're so creative and you're so like, sorry, we're back. I just paused it. But like, you're the perfect person here. Wait, actually, I'm going to sync it up. I'm going to put something in the video so I can sync that up. So. But you're the perfect person to like do content, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have such a great personality, and we talked about this a little bit, bro. Obviously, you're going to Italy for how long?
5 months.
And so, do you want to go and make stuff while you're there, or like?
Well, dude, I wanted to like figure out the content, like the camera, kind of a little bit, because I want to like maybe just like do like vlogging and like stuff like that when we're out there, because me and Ronica are literally just gonna be hopping from
and
country
it's gorgeous,
to country.
Dude.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, that's gonna be some of like the best like video pictures that you're gonna get.
1,000,000%, dude.
So I was like, well, I definitely want this camera just to at least take pictures and stuff. But like, she's good at like editing and like shit like that. So she's like, well, I want to get my own SIM card so I can do my. I was like, okay,
that would be really cool.
Yeah. So like, we're gonna fuck around with it a little bit. Definitely gonna do some like vlogging or some kind of video shit. And pictures with that, but yeah, something. We'll definitely have updates of what we're doing.
Yeah, dude, that's sweet. That's sweet. The one thing I learned is like, it never feels how it looks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if you watch these videos online and these guys, they're edited really, really, really well. Like, it's not like nobody ever knows like what they're doing creatively completely before they go and do some. You know what I mean?
True. Yeah.
But I think that's sweet that you're gonna go and do that. The one thing that I kind of asked you about before, bro. Obviously, I'm going to Florida for a couple months, and then we'll be back around at the same time. Obviously, not like right when we get back, but like, dude, I'd be down to like go live somewhere crazy, and shoot some shit, bro. Like for like a couple months or like a year or stuff.
Yeah, I mean, like,
you know what I'm saying? Obviously,
I think that would be.
I'm not proposing anything now, bro. I'm not like putting you on the spot.
Yeah, no, I think that.
You know what I'm saying?
I think it's a great idea, but like we were talking about earlier, it's like it's hard enough to even get somebody to like get them on a weekend. So like it would just be. But if you did it personally, then I think all power to you, and I think it would be sick.
I think that'd be freaking awesome, dude.
Yeah.
And we could go in. I know we talked about like a couple spots, but like like Utah and stuff, or like some place with like a bunch of mountains would be cool. But like, what if we went like international or like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, yeah, like the Indonesia.
Yes, dude.
Like I'm a big Airbnb guy, so like whenever I go on trips, I'm always looking for cool Airbnbs, and I just always just instead of like doing like scrolling TikTok, I'll just go on Airbnb. It'll be like $17 a night to live in Tokyo. I'm like,
what?
That's coming up.
That's nuts, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, but like Indonesia, it's like $13. But the biggest thing is that you'll pay $13 a night there, but it's a fucking $2,100 flight there, not even back.
Yeah, true.
So it's like you're gonna pay a fuck ton for the flight, but to live there, I mean, you can live off $600 for 3 months.
That's what I'm saying. We be sleeping on rats' nests, but we be fucking doing it,
Dude, no, these places are sick.
Really?
Like, it's like straight up like high-end bungalow, like cool. I think that was in Bali, but even
Like you could
still,
take a chick back to one of these places and she'd be like, "Damn,
you got money. Yeah.
all right,
Yeah.
dude." Then maybe like we'll have to like.
Dude, they have like water fountains and like it's very later tonight you should check it out. It's sick.
Dude, I will then.
Yeah.
So where you're staying in Italy, I forget what you said. Are you going with school? You're doing.
Yeah, it's through Kent. So the way that I haven't seen fucking pictures of it, which is really annoying because it's 36 days out.
Yeah.
But the way that it's kind of been described to us is that it'll be like similar to like a dorm room, but it's in like a house that's basically like 3 stories, if that makes any sense. So it's like you two stay up here with your own bathroom, you two stay here with your own bathroom.
I see.
So it's like 3 floors, and then the middle floor has like kitchen,
Common room, stuff like
common
that.
room, exactly.
Okay, I see.
But everybody, I guess, has their own bathroom with like basically like 2 to a floor.
That'll be sweet, dude.
Yeah, I'm excited about it.
That'll be super sweet. And so, wait, I'm kind of retarded. So Venice, Italy, Florence, Italy. Is that like by a bunch of stuff? Like,
It's
is that
like
by
towards
Paris?
It's like towards the upper half, but yeah, that's only when I was looking. It was like I think it was like an hour and a half for 2-hour flight, something like that.
Okay.
So it's not terrible, but like you could really honestly take like a train, hit this place,
That would be sick.
stay there for a night, and then be in Paris, and then you could just suck it up and take the plane ride back for 2 hours.
Dude, that's great content too. Train ride, all that stuff, bro.
Dude, it's so sick because it's like they literally put those things through the mountain, so it looks like you're driving, like you're.
That's incredible.
It's
man.
literally like going through like hell mountain because it's full of mountains out there. So it's like, I like because still to this day I want to go to Switzerland so bad, but they have this train ride where you go from Florence to Switzerland. And it's through all like these mountains, and it's gonna be snowy there too by the time we get there.
That's gonna be incredible,
And
dog.
yeah, I was just watching like TikTok videos and shit, and it just looks so sick. Yeah,
That's sweet.
so
dude.
I'm pumped for that.
Yeah, dude. You know, that'll be sweet. Yeah. Yeah, down in Florida, I mean, I don't know if it's cool as where you're going and stuff, but like, you know, we'll be a couple hours from the Keys and all that stuff. And I already have like a bunch of things planned out I want to do and stuff. Obviously, you know, I'm going to go down and vlog and stuff, but I want to make like a couple of like really good short films. You know what I'm saying? One of my big goals is by maybe not, is it sometime in the future, within the next year and a half, 2 years, I want to submit a film to a film festival. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, no matter if it's trash or whatever, I just want to like submit and like get my stuff out there. You know what I'm saying, dude?
Yeah.
And just like be another. I feel like going somewhere other than like Florida or with other people that like are similar minded in that sense, it would be sick. But
do you watch a lot of short films like that? Or no?
I will say like this is what I tell people is when I give people advice, right? Like, you know, especially at church, a lot of people pull from like the Bible, obviously, as they should, because that's, you know, the book, right?
Yep.
Which is always great and it's always correct. Me, I'm not as well versed in the book as these other people. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like these people can just snap off like, you know, like
Colossians
verses.
1:1.
That's what I'm saying. Or metaphors and stuff. This is what I'll say is, you know, my childhood was fine, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, you know, I haven't seen my dad a bunch, and my mom works incredibly hard to take care of us. She is phenomenal, and I'm so freaking blessed, dude. She works so hard. But like, I think one of the ways that I was raised, or like I tell people that God spoke to me, was like through media. Like I think a lot of my character and the stuff that I see as important comes from like movies and rappers and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And this is my thought is, if that played such a clinical role in my life trying to do something, I feel like I'd be doing something wrong if I didn't try and be that for someone else. If that makes any sense at all, bro.
No, it does.
You know what I'm saying? So you know, on YouTube and stuff, I've been really trying to like, you know, I'm addicted to like, you know, Instagram Reels and all that shit. So I've been trying to tailor those algorithms to like more cinematic content, or like, you know, on, you know, YouTube, instead of watching like Mr. Beast shitty ass production value, you know what I'm saying, made for little kids. I watch like stuff that is really tastefully made, that's about them. You know what I'm saying? Because I think the biggest creators on YouTube don't exactly make content for them. They do it so like, you know, kids will enjoy it and all that stuff.
Which isn't technically bad, but yeah.
No, it's not.
Because everybody needs something to watch. But I see exactly what you're getting at, where you...
I want it to be like a little more mature and like,
personal.
And, no, but I'm excited. I'm going to go down and, you know, I have a bunch of things in mind that I want to do. And, you know, obviously it's just in its infancy, but I'm excited, dude.
Yeah, you should be. And you're close to like it's not... You could do a lot of other shit out there too. Like, have you ever had Louisiana gumbo? Put it on the list. Vlog it.
Yeah. Yeah,
like,
no.
I don't know. Just, I'm going on a fishing charter.
Yeah, no. The goal is to go down, do a bunch of crazy shit. Like, I will save a little bit of money. I'm going to be honest. But, like, if it comes between an experience and saving money, I'm always going to go for the experience.
You have to.
And I want to video everything. I want these 6 months to be a trial and error. Like, I'm just going to be super vulnerable and super just do my best to make everything look good and just see what works. You know what I'm saying? I love that. Yeah, no, but I'm excited, dude.
No, it's gonna be sick. I'm pumped for you.
I'm excited. Yeah, no, it'll be really, really, really sweet. There was a story that I wanted to tell that I told you I wanted to tell, but I don't know how to segue into this.
What's it about? I got you.
The golf thing. I don't want to say a name.
Oh,
give me,
dude. I literally was just driving by Mayfair on my way here, and I was looking at the greens on 7, and they were way different from 9.
Dude, that's crazy, bro. I love golf, and this story is about golf. Okay, so and we were talking about this a little. I'm not gonna say names. Okay. You know, as some of you may know, you know, I played golf in high school, and then I played a little bit in college, and I caddy now. My life is golf, and I attribute so much of what I've done and success to the game of golf, man. I'm so blessed.
Live life golf.
Yes. And so when I was in high school, okay, there was this kid that I was buddies with ever since my childhood, bro. We would play Xbox together. We would play basketball at the Y together. We were great friends. Well, if you listeners are familiar with Hoban High School, okay? It's like when your favorite actor or someone goes Hollywood and you hate them now, right?
They're bougie.
They're bougie and they've got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we went to Green, which was dope, and we're blessed.
Bougie.
Yeah, but like
not as bougie.
Like you know, Green is like Kate Upton, and then Hoban is like
Megan Fox.
Yeah, bro. Like they're just pimping on another whole, you know what I mean, another level. And so basically, the private schools were great at golf. Surprise, surprise. And so we were playing this tournament, and we were down at Youngstown Country Club. Okay, and I pulled this trick. Okay, so if you know, so we were on the first tee, and they do what's called a shotgun start. So there's a group on every hole, and then you just all play.
Yep.
So it just goes. And so we were on the first hole. It was number 9, and you play over this water. I was hitting the pitching wedge, and I think I stuck my pitching wedge to like 5 feet. It was a phenomenal shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like first hole jitters. You know.
Felt good.
You're playing over water. Yeah, bro. Well, my buddy who switched and went to Hoban played golf for their team, and we were playing together. I was hyped. I thought we were boys, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so if you know how a golf club is shaped, okay, you have the head and then the shaft, obviously, right?
Yeah, like a penis.
Yes, precisely. And so you know, we're on the first tee, and there's an old golf joke where you show someone the grooves on the, you know, like head of the club, and then you can flip it and you can, you know, nut tap them. Okay, well, that's exactly what I did. If you want to get technical, I hit him inner thigh, whatever, bro. You know what I'm saying? But whatever. And so basically, like, you know, he got all pressed. He was like, I can stroke you for that. I'm like, bro, like, stroke means like give you shots. You know what I'm saying? To make your score higher. And then, you know, like his buddy was being a little bitch about it too. He's like, dude, like, I will report you and all this stuff. I'm like, bro, like, I hate you guys, whatever. Basically, this course that we were playing on, and we talked about this before, was playing so difficult. And this is important in the story, and we'll get into that. These greens, right? If you're familiar with the stimp meter, I know we talked about it a little bit. If you think about the speed of the greens, professional golfers play on a stimp meter of 13 and a half. Stupid fast. They're professional golfers. It's supposed to be difficult. The greens we were playing on that day were running like 14 and 15. They were stupid fast, bro. Okay. My buddy, who I nut tapped, right, came out, shot 74, played a great round of golf. Okay. I go through the day, I shoot 83, I get my ass kicked, all right? And I was upset because he was being a little bitch and I wanted to beat him, whatever, dude. I get to school the next day, okay? And I'm sitting in physics class with Mr. Saylor, and I get this note, the girls that are like the.
Hall pass girl.
Exactly,
I forget
bro.
what it's called. Yeah, the note.
Well, Emily Spada comes up and she gives me this piece of paper.
Yeah.
Okay.
Big
And
softballer.
Yeah, and she's like, you're needed in the office. Saying, I'm like, bro, I don't say it like that, but whatever. And I get down there, dude, and the superintendent, the sports superintendent, I'm not gonna say his name, but whatever. Yeah, fine. Fuck it.
Musi?
Yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah. Shout out. And then our principal, Miss Brown, was in the room, and they sit me down. They go, Avery, sit down. And we're sitting in the conference room. So that's how you know it's bad. Like if you go and sit in the principal's office, it's
You're
like
all
it's
right,
bad.
I'll take the ISS.
We're sitting in the conference room, bro. I'm like, damn, I'm about to like go to jail or something. So we're sitting there, and I have no idea what's going on.
Oh, I know exactly. Yeah, because we had to do that once. Yeah. Okay. I know what you're talking
And
about.
so, and they sit me down, and I'm at the end of the table, and they're sitting on both ends, and Eric Musi goes, "How'd you play yesterday, Avery?" And I was like, "Played really bad. I shot 84. Those greens were ridiculous." He's like, "Yeah, were they?" I'm like, "Yeah, they were bad." He goes, "Do you know your buddy?" And he says his name, and I was like, "Yeah, oh my gosh, we played together. Like, we were boys back in the day and all that stuff." They're like, "Oh, he's in the hospital." I'm like, "What? What are you talking about?" And basically, he was like, "Avery, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, they've already like pressed a lawsuit or whatever against, maybe not lawsuit against us, but like asked to like remove me from the team or something like that."
Yeah.
Well, basically, like I got my senior year suspended of golf,
sucks.
which was horrible.
Yeah.
Because like that's important when you're
Yeah,
trying
100%.
you know what I mean? But like, I'm not going to go into what they said or whatever. I was going to like make fun of what he said because it was like mad dorky, but like I'm not. So basically, dude, I lose my season and I can still practice with the team.
You
Okay.
just can't compete.
I'm actually, yeah. And actually, I'm going to stem this into, another story, but basically I was still practicing and stuff. And I was a dumbass kid. And so if anyone knows Prestwick Country Club, that's where we would practice. Well, there's a tennis center right next to the driving range. Mm-hmm. So this place gets pegged by golf balls all day. Like the worst place to put a tennis center ever. And so I would always stay late and help my buddies close. You know what I'm saying? Because I was buddies with the guys that worked there. And so one of the nights we were like being delinquents and we start throwing golf balls at the tennis place, bro. And this guy comes out and he's yelling at us and shit. Well, basically he calls the police.
Wait, is that the one at the end of the driving range?
Yes.
Over by the pool?
On the right, yes.
Okay, yeah. We used to always bang on those doors when we hop in the pool at night.
Yeah. But dude, that guy's like a menace, bro. He's like, I don't know. And so basically he calls the police. And the police catch my buddy when they're driving home because he recognized our cars or whatever. Long story short, whatever. Word gets back to my coach that I was like throwing golf balls at the tennis center. Well, now I can't practice with my team.
Double whammy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we made a deal as they said, Avery, we're going to take away all your practice time, but we'll let you play in sectionals and districts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
I'm like practicing by myself. And Mayfair is across the street from Prestwick. So I would go and practice at Mayfair by myself. It was really, really, really
dark.
sad. Yeah, no, exactly. But basically, long story short, the kid that I nut tapped his family pressed charges. Okay.
Yeah.
And so basically, for the nut tap thing, okay?
Yeah.
Long story short, he's fine. Their family was whatever. Everything's fine. But basically, we go to this court case. We were playing at Youngstown Country Club, right? And like I told you, because it was out in Youngstown, we have to drive all the way out there to like do the hearing. It never went to trial, whatever, but it went to the hearing.
Pre-court, yeah.
Exactly, bro. So you get there, and it's just me and my mom. Long story short, he brings out all of his old teammates. He brings out like 5 lawyers. He's got everyone there, bro. And it's just the hearing. So they tried to press us with, like a bunch of different charges and stuff. Long story short, we settle on a 4th degree misdemeanor. It's the smallest, lowest thing you could possibly charge. But because of all the people they brought, I now owed them a bunch of money. And 2, I had to do community service.
How many hours did you end up doing?
100. Which is like a month worth of community service, because you only get like 4 or 5 hours a day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that does suck.
And so, basically, this is my time. This is the closest thing I ever got to being in the can, was being at community service with these kids. Okay, so I showed up, and we're sitting at the table, and we're waiting, for our officer to come down and guide us through. And we're doing stupid shit, like we're cleaning windows and mopping floors and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Well, we're sitting around the table, and it's like we're in the can. Everyone's like, "What are you in for?" You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm very blessed. I'm from a very different pedigree than most of these kids that are in here. The one chick was like, "Yo, I stabbed this bitch in the face with a pen." Like, the one guy was like, "Yeah, like armed robbery and assault." And they're like, "Yo, like what you in for?" And they kept calling me white boy. Like what, bro? We're like 18 years old. I'm like, "Yeah, I was playing golf," and they all start laughing, bro. They're all like, and I told them what happened and stuff. And I wasn't like, whatever. And so, I'm doing community service, and and I keep complaining about how like, the justice system is unfair.
Bastards gave me 100. Come on, I should have got 40.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Yeah. Basically, they were like, not that like this is like Avery's like enlightenment or whatever, but they were like, Avery, like, the service or whatever, the like, the justice service system, it ain't fair. And just imagine being black and like being in this spot, and I was like, damn, like I would have gotten 200 hours of like community service, you know what I'm saying? But long story short, 2 years later, and I've talked about this before, I wanted to sell insurance. I sold life insurance, okay? And so for me to do that, I had to get this sealed off my record, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I show up to the courthouse, and I'm ready to get it sealed. And so I got there super early because I had this meeting for life insurance that I had to do. And I get there, and I'm sitting in the lobby, and the judge comes out, and he says, "Avery, since you're here already, like, let's get this taken care of." So we go in, and I was coaching basketball at the time, so we talked about that. I was telling him about golf. Like, bro, we were, like, broing. Like, he was just about to, like, invite me over to his house for dinner, like we were boys. And so right before he's about to sign the seal, to, like, seal it off my record, this, like, guy comes in, and he's like, "Wait, Your Honor, wait. The victim and his mother would like to be here," or something. And so I was like, fuck. So, dude, I had to go back out. And finally, they show up like 40 minutes later, and we're sitting in the room or whatever. We're sitting there, and they each have to like say something because they're there. And so, and my buddy and his mom were there, and my buddy's like, "Yeah, Avery's a real good kid," and all this stuff. And his was really boring. But then his mom, she was like, "Yeah, like we don't think Avery's suitable to like get this sealed off his record." And my heart starts going, dude. I'm like freaking out.
You're like, fuck.
That's what I'm saying,
sell
bro.
Insurance.
That's what I'm saying.
Life can be so much. That's so funny.
I know. I
love it.
I got 100 hours of community service, and now I like won't be able to sell insurance. My life sucks, bro. we're sitting there, and she's talking for like 20 minutes about how like
shut up,
like
bitch.
yeah, dude,
Literally.
dude, and like about how like they received their money or whatever and all this stuff, and finally bro, the judge comes through for me at the end, and he's like, you know what, I'm gonna be honest, like I've sat down, I've talked to Avery, I think he's a really good kid, and I think he's learned his lesson, and I'm gonna go ahead and seal the record. And I was like, yes, yes. And then I went to sell insurance.
You get the golf club back out.
Yeah,
Like,
yep. And then I went to sell insurance, and it was the worst thing I've ever done in my life. But all that to say, the justice system isn't fair, and I was at the receiving end of the injustice that goes on.
back shots were given. Yeah.
Actually, yeah, no. But I will say one of the coolest and most motivational things I've ever done is when I was doing community service. The guy that did it, his name was Mr. Mr. Pope. All right, he was
Mr. Pope.
Yeah, dude, and he was the man. He was super cool, and at the time I wanted to rap. You know what I'm saying? Because I thought being in the can, and like telling my story, I could like rap. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, Mr. Pope, I just want to be creative, and I want to make cool stuff, and I want to do cool things. He said, Avery, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Whatever you want, but you got to stay out of the can. And I was like, Mr. Pope, you're right. And so ever since then, he's been a clinical part of me not being a total delinquent. But yeah, that's my random ass story of me going through it. Yeah.
I love that.
But yeah, no, what a like horrible segue, and I probably didn't tell it that well in the first place, but
that's all right.
Pretty good story. Yeah. Long story short,
don't nut tap kids with golf clubs.
Yes,
in the middle of the thigh.
Yes, and I played my sectional in district. Made it through district. I shot 79, and then I made it through my sectional. I shot 79, and then at districts, I think I shot like 82, and sold the team and didn't put us in a place to go to states. But Colin,
yes,
we're getting towards the end of our episode here.
Yep.
If there's anything you want the people to know at home, or anything else that's on your mind, bro, please, dude. Like, this is your 18th hole, and if there's nothing, then we'll run it back next time, and we'll talk more next time.
No, yeah, we definitely got to run one after both of our trips.
Dude, 100%. Like, we'll have so much to say and talk about,
sick.
dude. I'd love that. Oh, and also, before you, like, start your thing, I want to say, like, this compared to a lot of my episodes is so much fun for me, dude, because when I sit down with a lot of other people, I always try and, like, there's a moral or something I want people to hear and all this stuff, dude. With us, bro, like, we're broing, dude.
Yeah.
And I love it, dude. It's like, it's one of my favorite things to do. So I appreciate you, bro.
With that being said,
Mm-hmm.
do a lot of drugs.
Yep.
Think about hookers, maybe, and travel.
Copy that. Ladies and gentlemen, stay on the lookout. Colin is going to be putting some stuff out. And dude, like my advice to you is like the first stuff I ever put out, and no one ever saw it or whatever, but like it was shitty and it was horrible. But like it being out there, like it's such a great way to get better because you'll get feedback and like all that stuff. But dude, I appreciate you being here, dude. This is like my favorite thing ever, bro.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been 2G1C. I'm here with the homie Colin Somerday, ending on a very calm note. I'm very, very, very happy in life. Florida's coming up. Venice. Florence is coming up, dude. You're winning, man. Like, I'm beyond happy for you, man. The girl sounds great. You're going with her. Like, enjoy it out there, dude. Life is good, man. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been 2G1C, episode 12, 11, something like that. We'll see you guys next time.